Hello everybody, welcome back to Stamping School. It is December 28th, 2024, and Celebration, which is the freebies with every $60 purchase, begins on January 7th. And on page 6 of this little catalog is the Friendly Seagulls, which I thought I didn't want at all. I was like, what am I going to do with seagulls? Y'all, they are so darn cute. This one that's winking with the French fries, yeah, it's cute. So as I was looking at the samples in the catalog, some ideas were rolling around, and then on my Facebook page, there's a Stamping School Facebook page. Every Friday I give away something, and all you have to do is post something you stamped lately in the comments. So it's a lot of fun. And Michelle Quino did this really cute one with the marble folder, and I said, wow, that really looks like sand, which it does. So I'm using the marble folder in a little bit different format with her inspiration. And I'll show you two different versions. One a little more stepped up and fussy cutting, and the other one pretty easy. But yes, this is free with the $60 order beginning January 7th. It is photopolymer. And of course it has I love you more than chips, because in other countries French fries are called chips. But you could do I love you more than, and you could use an alphabet or coffee or anything. You know, you don't have to stick with just the seagulls, but they are really cute. So this is the first one. It's got fussy cutting, but oh my gosh, they're so cute. And then this is the easier one. So if you don't like fussy cutting, or you're doing classes or something and you don't want your customers to be fussy cutting everything, then this one is pretty cute too. All right, let me start with the bones of this one. It's a thick basic white card. And on this one, I embossed the blue and the sand, but I don't like the top emboss because I want to be able to stamp some birds or whatever I want up there. So I'm going to start with a 4x4 piece of the azure, and you could probably do a little less than 4x4, but we're going to cover it up with the sand. So this is just a layer. It's on a basic card. I'll have all the measurements for you. This one goes on the inside, and you know what? You can stamp it first to make sure you don't mess it up, but I am moving on. Okay. Now this embossing folder, it is a supersized folder. It's 6 inches by about 8 1/4, 8 1/2. That's like really close. And it's $10.50, I think. And it's a good one. You know, it's going to work for all kinds of things. And it really has some cool texture on there. I did a 6 by 8 piece, and I'm going to cut it in quarters so I can make 3 by 4 pieces, because I will need 2 of those. One for the inside and one for the outside. And you know, you can follow the design that's on here, or you can just wing it and just cut it any way you want to. There's kind of a good swoopy right here, and both sides look good. And that just goes down here. Because they're 4 inches, they should match up nicely. One on the front and one on the inside. So like on this one, the little swooshies are kind of going in a different direction, but it doesn't matter. It looks good. All right, so now that we've got that far, the next thing, I want to do a little bit of stamping up here with the birds. There's some cute little birds flying in the air. There's a bunch of itty bitties. There's itty bitty fish, the French fries, shells, pebbles, sand, whatever, rocks, beach rocks, and the birds. Which I think if you stamp them upside down, they look like waves. You could double that and use them as little waves on the water. Just my opinion. I'm going to use one ink, and it's going to be the basic gray for everything. And then here's all the little guys stamped out in basic gray. You could do black if you want to. Here are my colors that I colored them with. And I have already cut these out. You need good paper snips Our paper snips are still my favorite on the market. I've had tons and tons of different scissors. These are amazing. I always rate the year that I buy them. This is a new pair, but I've had some since 2010, and they're not as sharp, obviously, but they still work great. I love our paper snips. Anyway, you gotta really get in there when you cut these out. You gotta like to fussy cut, and you have to get in between the legs, because when they go on the card, you're gonna see the sand behind them, right? So if it's just white in there, it's gonna look funny. You gotta get up in there and get them all. Now to color his wing here, you can do the gray granite, or you can do light smoky slate. This one I think is light smoky slate. They're very close, the smoky slate and the gray. And then the dark basic gray is for the little tips. I Googled Seagull colors and what the markings were, because I was having a hard time trying to remember what they look like. So dark gray, leave that band white, and then orange feet, orange beak. And if you want to use regular markers, it might be better, just because these are super tiny. You gotta use the bullet point and just kind of tap it in, because it's a small little area right there. All right, so all of those, will get fussy cut out. I've got 2 of this guy, and for the inside piece, I'm cutting his legs off. He's gonna sit on this post right here. So you can just cut those little legs off on that one and then trim him out. Sometimes for celebration sets like this, if you remember the sheep and some other things, they came out with dies in the second half of celebration or something to purchase to go with it. I would love some dies for these, but super cute. If you wanted to, you could put the feet in there. You'd have to cut them out and put the feet sticking up out of there. Okay, back to the front. On this one, I popped them all up with dimensionals, but because the feet are so little, they need to stick down. So on this one, I'm not going to use dimensionals. I'm going to go straight on with it right here. I did the hey friend up here because he looks like he's yelling hey friend. I suppose I could do a little bit of dimensionals behind just the sentiment, but I'm going to try it all flat and see how it looks. This guy that's winking with the French fries. He's got so much personality. I love him. Now there are also all those little stamps. I fussy cut a couple shells. Let me show you right here. Look at those little babies. Little teenies. And then I added some sequins all over. And again, these bokeh sequins, I keep saying every week, make sure you have them on your list because they're amazing. Just use your fine tip glue and dot all over and just put those sequins on. Makes a nice little something. Okay, and you can still stamp the little rocks and things, even on the swirl, they stamp okay if you want to add the rocks. If you don't want to add the rocks, you can take a little bit of crumb cake and just add just a little bit of shadow. It'll be darker at first and then it lightens, but that will give just a little bit so they're not floating. All right, and then on the inside, all I did, I added a little piece of wood grain paper. That's from the country something or other, just some wood grain paper. And I just cut it down a 1/2 inch, glued him on top of there, and then added the I love you more than French fries. Now those are 2 separate stamps, but I mounted those on the same block, so you can kind of just do them all at once. So cute. All right, so that's the fussy cut version. And then the other one, this one is an Azure Afternoon, which has a lot of turquoise in it. And I'm doing the same exact thing. I've got a 3x4 piece. Oh, but before you do that, figure where you want your little window. So I'm using the Stylish Shapes to do this. So pick a window size that you want. So before you do anything, Put that in here and run that through and cut your window. These are a great set of dies. They've been around for a long time. A lot of you already have them. There's the set of 15 for $30, yes. What makes them different though than other stitched circles, so there's circles and squares and the banners, which I love, but what makes them different is that they are stitched on the top and the bottom. And a lot of people don't know that because you can't really tell from the photos in the catalog. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. So when you cut them, they will stitch the one that you cut out, and they'll also stitch the opening. And I love that little extra detail. I mean, you could just do a circle punch right there. You don't even have to die cut it, but I just love that little stitch detail there. So these are a great, that's a great bundle of, I hope they stick around a while. I am following around. That one's really wavy. Doesn't really matter, it's sand. It's wavy. And then because we're cutting out all these different size circles and just stamping them, you don't have to worry about fussy cutting anything. So I've got a larger one down here for this little guy, a smaller one up here, and that's the same size as this one, or you could make them different sizes. I just added those two and glued them straight down, added my banner that says "Hey Friend" with that same set, and then on the inside I put this guy underneath right there, so he's kind of poking through. He's up here, and then another wood stick, and I love you more than french fries. More sequins. So this one, it takes a lot less time because you're not fussy cutting everything. This one is for someone you really, really love because it's a lot of work. Looking forward to Celebration and the new catalog starting January 7th. And then also I still have my paper shares going on for paper ribbons and embellishments. I put the link below in the description area so you can find them to sign up before the 7th for those. All right, we'll see you next time. See it, learn it, stamp it.